When most people hear the word Brazil, they think of carnival parades, stunning beaches, football legends, and wild rainforests. But Brazil is much more than samba and soccer. It's a country full of contradictions, surprises, and deep cultural layers that tourists often never see. In this video, we're going deep into the real Brazil, the hidden habits, unexpected social norms, and truly strange facts that will leave you saying, wait, what? Here are 15 mind-blowing things tourists don't usually know about Brazil. 1. Brazil is not a Spanish-speaking country. Let's clear this up. Brazil speaks Portuguese, not Spanish. In fact, it's the only country in South America where Portuguese is the official language. That's because Brazil was colonized by Portugal, not Spain. And that single fact makes Brazil culturally very different from its neighbors. From the language to the food, to the way people greet each other, Brazil has its own unique vibe. 2. You might walk into a favela and find Wi-Fi. Favelas, the urban slums known for poverty and danger, are much more complex than they seem. Yes, many struggle with crime, but they're also places of innovation, art, community, and resilience. Some even have faster internet than rural towns, street art that rivals any museum, and their own microeconomies. If you go with a guide, you'll see a side of Brazil that's raw, real, and unforgettable. 3. Brazilians don't talk about snakes, literally. There's a bizarre superstition in parts of Brazil. If you say the word cobra, snake, you might attract one. Locals will whisper it or just say that thing. Superstitions like this run deep, especially in rural or forested areas where wildlife is part of daily life. 4. Carnival is not just one party, it's hundreds. What most tourists see on TV is just the tip of the glittery iceberg. Each neighborhood, city, or even street might have its own parade or bloco, party group with different music styles, costumes, and vibes. Some are massive and wild. Others are family-friendly or politically themed. Carnival in Brazil lasts for weeks, not days, and people prepare months in advance. 5. Feijoada isn't just food, it's a ritual. Feijoada is a traditional black bean and pork stew, and eating it is a serious cultural event. It's typically served on Wednesdays and Saturdays, always with rice, collard greens, orange slices, and farofa, toasted cassava flour. It's heavy, flavorful, and was once a meal of slaves, now a symbol of unity and heritage. If you're invited to a Feijoada lunch, cancel your plans. You're about to be part of something sacred. 6. Personal space is a myth. Brazilians are very physical. It's normal to greet with kisses, 2 or even 3 depending on the region, touch during conversations, and stand close in lines. To an outsider, it might feel like invasion of space, but it's actually a sign of warmth and friendliness. Try not to flinch. It's just how they show connection. 7. The Amazon isn't just trees. It's home to entire cities. Most people imagine the Amazon as pure jungle, but it also contains cities like Manaus, with over 2 million people, shopping malls, traffic jams, and even an opera house from the 1800s. People live, work, and go to school deep in the rainforest. The Amazon is a living, breathing ecosystem, not just nature, but society. 8. They celebrate Valentine's Day. That is in June. Yep, in Brazil, Valentine's Day is June 12th, not February 14th. Why? Because the Catholic Saint Anthony, known for matchmaking, is celebrated around that time. It's the day of love, roses, romantic dinners, just a little later than the rest of the world. 9. Credit cards are used for everything, even ice cream. From street food to tiny market stalls, Brazilians use installment payments for nearly any purchase. Even a $10 t-shirt might be paid over 3 months. It's a unique economic habit that lets people afford more but also gets them deep into debt. 10. Brazilians are obsessed with hygiene. It's normal to shower 2 to 4 times a day, brush your teeth after every meal, even in public restrooms, and carry deodorant or cologne at all times. Cleanliness is linked to pride, self-respect, and attraction. Smelling bad in Brazil? Total social suicide. 11. Football is not just a sport, it's religion. Stadiums like Maracanã are modern cathedrals. Families split over rival teams, and during the World Cup, the entire country stops. Offices close, schools pause, and the streets go silent or explode with screams. 12. Brazilians hate conflict. They avoid direct confrontation at all costs. Instead, they smile, nod, and might say, "We'll see," when they mean no. Understanding the subtext is an art, and tourists often misread politeness for agreement. 13. Mosquitoes? Yeah, they kill. Diseases like dengue fever and Zika virus are still real threats in many parts of Brazil. Locals take them seriously, especially in tropical zones. If you're visiting, don't forget repellent. It's more important than sunscreen. 14. Some neighborhoods are run by someone other than the police. In certain areas, local gangs or militias actually control public services. It's a dark and complicated reality, especially in big cities like Rio. As a tourist, you won't likely notice, but locals know exactly where not to go. 15. There's more than one Brazil. The Brazil of Rio's beaches is totally different from the Brazil of the Amazon, or the Afro-Brazilian culture of Salvador, or the European vibe of the South. It's a massive country, fifth largest in the world, with over 200 million people and hundreds of cultures, dialects, and traditions. So, the next time you think you know Brazil, remember, it's full of secrets, contradictions, and stories waiting to be told. It's not just a postcard, it's a planet of its own. If you learned something new, smash that like button and subscribe for more videos from around the world.